This podcast provides a platform that will share many different points of views that should empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.
What do you consider the definition of a woman or a lady is?
My definition of a woman is someone who provides, nurtures, takes care of her business with or without a man. My definition of a woman is someone who cooks, cleans, someone who's understanding, someone who can make ends meet by all means necessary, loving, adorable, masculine at times, but definitely delicate and sensitive. Definition of a woman is someone who wants to be understood, someone who wants to be loved, someone who wants to be held, someone who wants to be taken to the next level. That's my definition of a woman.
Okay. I will ask Tonya. Tonya, what do you consider your definition of a woman?
First thing you need to recognize is that behind every strong man is a strong woman. The woman is the caregiver. She needs to be God-fearing. If she's God-fearing and goes by what God says a woman is, she is halfway there. Needs to be understanding. You can depend on her. She has her man's back 100%. She's the helpmeet.
Okay.
She's not to be controlled.
Okay.
She's not to be abused.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's to be treated like a delicate flower.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to be smart. She needs to be independent, as well as knowing how to be a partner.
Okay.
She needs to be setting some good examples for her children.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And still in the word. As long as you're standing on the word, you're on firm foundation. That's what I think a definition of a woman is.
Thank
Okay.
you, Tanya.
I want to ask the moderators, do we only have this one more lady left, and is that Erica? Because if it is, I don't want to rush and ask the next lady the question. If we only have 3 of them in here, I will ask a man's point of view.
Maria's in here too.
Okay, well, I will go to Erica. What do you consider definition of a woman is?
Oh my God, you guys like took all the words I was gonna say. Okay, a definition of a woman is a very strong,
Little
but
Timmy
gentle,
Agrian.
but delicate, but also, can get crazy. I say a definition of a woman is the backbone of, sometimes a whole big family. Like I see, like grandma, she's
I can't.
a
It's not letting me.
definition.
It's no. What's it called? People in the waiting room are showing up. Sorry, Erica.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Erica, yes, go on. You were saying about grandma.
So grandma, I see her as the perfect definition of a woman, the backbone of a whole big family that carries everything and everyone. She doesn't need anybody, she's very independent, make sure the family is good. I just say a definition is making sure your peers is where they need to be at and loving, make sure you love them and care for them and provide for them and be gentle, and sometimes you might need to give them a little butt whooping, but it's all love and care. So discipline, and I just feel like it's definitely a backbone of everything I feel, especially in a relationship as well too. Because I feel like women mature more than men. So sometimes it's more or less like you got to kind of carry a person and be like, hey, but like that's what mainly would be the backbone. But there are men out here too that is very mature, that don't need a woman, but it's very nice to have that real one next to you riding, so yeah. But everything Auntie Josie and I think it was Timmy, Tanya, that's it. Y'all just, especially when she came through with, hey, I gotta say this first, if it wasn't for the woman, the men really won't be anything. I love that. That was good. But yes.
So did we hear from any?
Oh, Dave, yeah.
Okay, our host is back. I'm gonna turn it over to him. He's gonna ask Maria what she considered the definition of a woman is.
Riri just joined us and she's actually just waking up. But
So I'm gonna ask
go
you,
ahead, David.
a man yet?
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. We did.
Let's get
David, you can take your meeting over. Go ahead.
Let's get a definition from a man. And again, to all the participants, I apologize for my tardiness, but this is the technical difficulties that exist when you are doing a live show. Let's go. Let's start. Sean, you want to give us your definition of what a man is? Excuse me. I apologize, you guys. I'm still on last week. Sean, you want to give us your definition of what a woman is?
All right. For me, the definition of a woman is, I like everything that the young ladies all said, and I completely agree with it all. And if I could piggyback off of what I said last week, because I'm very simple and straight to the point, it's an adult woman who knows how to conduct herself as a decent human being. And it's just that simple for me.
Yeah.
I like that. So let's get another man's point of view. Timmy, let's hear from you.
Well, my thing is strong women is my mother. That's all. That's what I know. My mothers and my aunts, all of them are strong women. So yeah, I expect my sisters and all my female cousins to be strong women because they was raised by strong women.
Guys, so while it's on my mind, let me just tell you, everybody that attends tonight's meeting will get a 20% discount off of all Jerome George products. That is our cousin Jetta's luggage and accessory line. Please go ahead and check it out at jeromegeorge.org, I believe it is. But if you go on there, you will get a coupon for 20%. She'll give you the redeeming code, and then you can get 20% off. Also, I want to plug, Marble Kai and Baby. That is another team member. So she's been very influential, and she's been an intricate part of what is happening behind the scenes. Her name is Tanasia. So if she's not in the meeting, I'm just giving her a shout out and giving Jetta a shout out. Now let's get back to that. Robert, let's get your definition of what a man is supposed to, excuse me, you guys.
Get off the last week.
Yes, that's what it is.
It's our time now.
Let me just tell you, and you're right, and that's right. Because we're going to discussion because it's so late, time is getting away from us. So just feel free to join us after this meeting at the conclusion on Facebook Live. We're going to go live and we're going to continue this discussion as soon as we run out of time on this forum. So again, Rob, give us your definition of what a woman is.
Well, my definition of what a woman should be, or what I think she is, would be a strong backboned woman, someone who can carry her family regardless if the man collapse and fall down. She's able to probably help him back up and walk beside him, better him, nurture her children, be a team player when it comes to finance. I'd say taking care of home and just overall loving. That's my definition. I learned from what my mother was able to do when my father was not in the home. And even if he was in the home, I watched my sisters take care of their sons when their father is not there at times or wasn't in the
Get
home.
it, Robert,
So
get it.
I consider them being strong women. I met some women in my life that was very strong too. There's one on the phone. She's still a strong woman. And that's all I gotta say about that.
So let me ask you guys this question. So what do you think about traditional gender roles, the woman's role in the family structure? Let's get a woman's point of view. Tanya, tell us
Yes.
what you think about those
Welcome
traditional
to
gender
Nasia. Welcome to Nasia.
roles.
Welcome,
Tanasia,
Patsy.
Welcome to Nasia.
Welcome,
Dave,
Leah. Welcome.
David,
yeah.
just to catch you up to speed, I asked Tonya, Josie, and Erica what they think their definition of a woman is. So you can go to Malaya and Tanasia.
Mhm. Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh, snap,
So
I'm back.
we will go to them right after we get Tanya's view on these traditional gender roles for women. How do you feel about the traditional gender roles where they feel like a woman's place is in the home and in keeping the home and in the kitchen and things of that nature? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, that's traditionally what the roles should be, but I'm married. My husband cooks, he cleans, he cooks,
Get it.
he takes care of the kids while I went to work. So
Get it.
sometimes the
Nice,
roles gotta be
nice.
interchangeable. It depends on your situation.
Yes.
Agree.
All right. So let me go into Tanasia. Since you just jumped in the meeting, go ahead and give us your definition of what a woman is, and real quickly tell us how you feel about these traditional gender roles, because you are of the younger generation. So let's get your perspective.
Puzzle don't got a mic on.
Okay, so let's go to Malaya. Malaya, how do you feel about the definition of a woman and traditional gender roles?
Everybody that just came in don't got their mic on.
Malaya don't have a mic on. Nope. Sorry.
All you guys, you have to
Spectator.
unmute your mics.
You gotta join with your
Yeah.
Definition of a
telephone
woman.
data.
Your
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Okay, so let's just keep it going. So
Patsy's in here. Patsy, can you hear us?
Welcome, Patsy.
Welcome,
Her
Patrick.
mic's not on.
9 times out of 10, yeah, her mic's not on.
Do you guys have access of their mics?
Nah,
No.
because they didn't.
Both can request to unmute.
Everyone has the ability to unmute their own mics.
Nah,
Yes, sir.
I can't request to unmute on theirs because they don't got no mics.
At all.
They gotta join with their mics.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to unmute
10 minutes
themselves.
left. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left.
Okay, so let's get back. Okay, so who has mic service?
I have mic service.
I
Answer the
have mic
question.
service.
So I want to answer and tap in on the second question.
Malaya's mic's back.
Malaya's
gotta
here.
turn it on.
Malaya, go ahead. Is she back? She didn't turn it on?
All right, let's keep it going.
Well, let's tap into that question. Repeat it for me, please.
Gender roles. How do you feel about traditional gender roles? And some men feel like a woman's place is in the home and taking care of the home and children, and particularly in the kitchen. How do you feel about that?
So we're in a new day and age, right? All women are getting out and they're working and they're getting their own income. I think that every man should be able to present everything that they want a woman to do. And that's what makes it equal partnership. And that, I think, would make it a more successful relationship than one just depending on the other to pick up where they think is needed. I think that everyone should be open for feedback from both sides and move forward depending on your relationship. Me personally, I think that every man should be able to do what they think a woman should do, besides giving birth.
Oh my God, I so agree with you, Josie. Please, that's like the best definition of that right there. That's great.
So let me just piggyback on us. Us guys do go through something that's rather uncomfortable. I don't know about having a baby, but once you guys hit the age of 45, 50, you're gonna experience something that's similar to labor, and you'll be able to share these war stories with these
I
women.
don't think I would share that much. You're not doing it. No, dog.
So Tanya, you're married. And you gave us your view about being a married woman in these traditional gender roles. Let's get the perspective of a single man. Let's go with Gregory from the younger generation. How do you feel about traditional gender roles?
Oh, well, I guess you can say what they just mentioned kind of piggybacks off of what they just said, is this traditional roles being switched from a man and a woman, because nowadays you got to have the total package, because you're not supposed to need anybody, because that's what we've been learning. So you got to learn how to fit for self sometimes. And if you can find that significant other, your soulmate or whatever you want to call them, that's a plus.
Let them know, G. Let them know.
So let me ask you this, ladies. How do you feel about your brethren that feel like they need a man in order to be seen, visible, to be heard? Like they allow their men to define who they are, their womanhood. How do you feel about that?
Did everybody get their mics on yet? Because I want other women to join in too. I don't want me and Tanya to be the only one, giving our feedback.
Right.
No. I was basically about to say the same exact thing.
I'm sorry, Erica.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I just feel that same piggybacking off of all y'all and Helly. It's just, definition, with Envy. I never cooked before. So when I was with him, so he would show me like, hey, you should get in the kitchen, you should do this, you should do that. And that was one of the things I picked up when I lost him, because of the fact that I'm like, yo, he's not here to do this. He's not here to give me this. And now I have to work myself into that. So I kind of had to learn at an older age that, I can't depend. But, with Envy, me being with him since 16, it's like, yeah, I was just a little too spoiled. But now, me learning, I'm so happy when I cook in the kitchen. I feel like I'm more independent. I could do and chef up any and everything. So it does give you a lot of confidence and, that independence. So yeah, I definitely piggyback off of all y'all with that. Definitely.
That makes sense, because I like to cook, but I would love somebody to cook for me.
Exactly. You need two different type of flavors, period.
Especially when it tastes good.
Exactly.
Hi, Tanasia. You're able to speak now?
Hi, Tanasia. I hear your voice.
Tanasia, you want to give us your definition of a lady?
I mean, I'm not quite sure what a definition of a woman is. I think that, I'm always going to take it back to the Bible, and I'm always going to take it back to like what I know. So I just believe it's exactly what God made us to be. A man is supposed to be a provider and a woman is supposed to be a supporter. I do believe that's why a 2-parent household is so important, because you do get to see that mother, that father, that dominant, that love, that strength, but I don't want to define myself as a Black woman or a Caribbean woman, whatever you want to call it, Afro, whatever. I don't want to define myself as strong or, I could do it by myself or independent, because that's not what I base my, my thoughts or my faith on. I'm supposed to have a man to lead me. I can have great ideas. I can cook, I can clean, I can do all those things. That's great. But the person who I'm supposed to be equally yoked with is also supposed to know how to do those things as a man. You're supposed to know how to cook. You're supposed to know how to clean. My daddy cleans. My daddy cooks. You know what I mean? If I ask my dad right now to put some braids in my hair so I could put on a wig, he's going to try. And he might do a darn good job.
Nice, exactly.
Right. And he might do a darn good job. There is no role or gender with that.
I can vouch for that.
And my granddaddy too.
I remember somebody trying to put some ponytails in somebody's head myself. I do.
So I got
Yeah.
to see that with my own dad. Like, he's not afraid to clean, fold laundry. He's not afraid to talk about certain things when it does come to me being a woman and the difference between us and communication. So, and I got that with my grandfather too. He never had to yell at me for me to, understand what he was saying, but I would feel like I want to cry. He didn't yell or anything. So I can't necessarily define myself without defining a man.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, you are tuned in to the Still a Man podcast, and this is our second in a series of episodes that we're going to have regarding family. Last week it was the definition of a man. This week it is the definition of a woman. And we are currently having technical difficulties, but if you're just tuning in, you can join us after this time expires on Facebook Live. We will continue the discussion on Facebook Live. And also, if you're just tuning in, you will receive a 20% discount on all Jerome George products. Again, I think I hear Patsy. Patsy, are you in the house now? Do you have mic?
Yeah.
Okay, Patsy.
Yeah.
Hello, Patsy.
Hello.
Hi, Patsy.
Hey, how's everyone?
All right, we got like a minute and some seconds. We want to try to get your point of view of the definition of a woman.
Oh boy. I believe a woman should be loving, caring, supportive.
Wait on, who's gonna go over? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Keep going, Patsy.
Yeah, just to be able to be able to help others out, but not to deter from her own needs too. So yeah. That's what I think a woman is,
Again, we're running out of time with this podcast episode on this forum, but please feel free to join us on Facebook Live. We will continue the discussion. I apologize again for the technical difficulties, but we will get it right. This is what happens when you are operating on a live forum platform.
1 minute left.
Please stay tuned for next
wait, the
week's
Zoom question. The Zoom's only 30 minutes long?
It's 40.
It's 40 minutes.
40.
We wasted
but now we're gonna change that up, Easy.
Yeah,
but
we should do like an hour and a half or something. That would be great.
Everybody feel free to join us on Facebook Live. We're going to continue this discussion as soon as this time expires. So if you want, some of you guys that can multitask, you can start making the transfer right now, the transition right now.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Take us out, little T. Play that thing.
Turn it up loud.
Empower you, uplift you, make you want to go out and do right. When you hear the term still a man, say, yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Still a man. Yes, I am. Let's go.